What's up, boys and girls? It's Leo Nuts here with an episode of Final Fantasy XIV. It's actually a game that I still play, vigorously. Very vigorously. But I thought, I tried to do kind of a tutorial to Final Fantasy XIV that didn't quite work for me. I decided instead I want to do a series on it. My first character. Many a day. Many an hour spent on this guy, though admittedly this one's made it almost as far. But we're going to create a new character. And I actually want... Oh, the temptation to make a bunny chick. Oh, the temptation. Now, we're going to make a Hrothgar. Hailing from the distant shores of Isambard, the Hrothgar burly people of lion-like appearance. Or the males are, at least. Females number staggeringly few among their population, and thus are rarely so much as glimpsed by the other race. The Hrothgar's imposing countenance, mitigated not at all by their sharp claws and still sharper fangs, incited panic amongst Eorzeans upon their arrival. As they were also unable to communicate, initial interactions with the common folk often escalated into conflict. It was not until the Hrothgar gained mastery of the common tongue that fears were allayed, and in time, they would be as neighbors, welcome in all corners of the realm. I'm not doing this because I'm not a dirty pervert. So we're going to do him. I do have a gripe about these guys. We'll get to it in a minute. But it really, their build is very similar, in my opinion, to the orcs in World of Warcraft. Alright. So we have the Hellions. Hellions have traditionally been content to reside in southern Elsbard, with their respective tribes, devout servants to their queens, one and all, and thus have they only but recently begun to make their presence felt throughout the remainder of the three continents. Though these Hrothgar initially had no word to describe themselves, scholars came to call them Halions, after observing how their lives all but revolved about their queen's needs as planets circle the sun. Or we have the Lost. Unlike their Helion brethren, the Lost are unbound by the whims of reigning monarch, having long since found themselves bereft of the warm radiance of their queen. Most find that a nomadic lifestyle best suits their situation, and are known to ply a variety of trades that align with their propensity to travel, seasonal laborers, mercenary, and peddlers among them. See, they have a strength of 23 base, dex of 17, vitality of 23, intellect of 17, mind of 23. These seem like they would be the melee amongst them. Let's see. Oh, they're the exact same. I'm going to do a Lost, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Skin color. It looks like you got, like, grays and blues, which I'm alright with. I'm going to do blue. He looks like... Oh. Final Fantasy X, the very first Final Fantasy I ever played. He reminds me of the guy off that. Hang on. Google. Yeah, Kimahri Ronso. Anyways. I'm not digging that. I'll be that forever. So, we got that. Fur pattern, which is actually, back here. I don't mind the pattern he's got. It's either that or pretty much leopard or tiger stripes. But we're going to stick with the pattern he's got. Fur color. Oh, I can actually use. Yeah. And then we can change the underneath tones. Yeah, there we go. Really make that old fur stand out, boy. Tail shape. Make him a bit fluffy. Length is good. Face. Here we are. Let's see. That's one he's got. Yeah. I take it back. That is the one for me, gentlemen. I didn't even know you could give him facial hair. Yes. He's a slight older man. Let's see. I want it to be slightly broader. I feel like there's no way to make these guys pretty, thank God. So we're going to make them manly. Eyes, a little wider. Iris size. Iris size is good. Coloration. There we go. Yeah. Eyebrows. What do we got? I want him to... He looks more inquisitive. You know, he's not a hard guy. But he definitely... he's a thoughtful giant. Nose. We give him a broader nose. He's got the basic nose. There we go. Bit of a schnoz on him. Face length, that's fine. Facial features. Wow, I didn't even realize that's a scar. Okay. Yeah. He's a bit battle hardened. I'm not overly fond of that. Okay, it adds a bit of depth. Do we want the ear flare? Yeah, he's a hairy man. Tattoos. He has tats, okay. Tattoo color. And darken him up. Actually, the contrast of the white, the lighter color, I like. Face paint. Don't care nothing about that on this one. Voice, here we are. Nope. There we go. Kill. I dig it. I dug it. No. He was born on the 27th of the 6th astral moon. Nomadic. What would purveyor of architecture? Nope. Destruction? Nope. Inquiry. I could dig this. Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. She commands the element of fire and is associated with the 9th moon of the Orsian calendar. Eighth moon. So 6th moon. Oh, god of travelers. That's, yeah, holy cow, I couldn't have picked that out better. Because he is, yeah, okay. I think, well, what was his birthday? What birthday, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. I've done Archer till I beat it to death. I've tried Marauder. It's okay. I don't like tanking. Pugilist I've done all the way up to Monk. Gladiator is okay. I don't feel like this dude would be a discipline of magic, so you know what we got to go for. Lancer. Lance. I feel like this dude would be a Lancer. Yeah. Let's go. You have selected mid. Yes. Wait. Homeworld. Gilgamesh is the one I want. Okay. Yeah, Gilgamesh is a little full, but it's where I have all my stuff right now. Spiritus, after my cat. McTwiggin. The McTwiggin name will forever reign. Ah, are you serious? Fine. Gilg is full, which kind of sucks. I was worried about that. I got 4 characters on Fairy. Genova. Fine, we'll do mid. My cat's trying to get out, sorry. Yeah. Yes. You tell him, boy. Ah, really? They're awful. So I couldn't even make a character on the last one, and I gotta wait to actually get in. Ugh, whatever. Whatever. The game has become really popular again, obviously. Ah, here we are.
Here. Here. Feel.
Who the heck are you? I love the fact you end up in the Azure Dragoon's gear. I just busted him in the buns. Cue the talkie scenes. Because unlike Guild Wars 2, I'm going to have to read these. Oi! You alright, lad? You are moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the aether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Hey, you could be a right friend and share some of the goods, eh? Hello? Hello? Why, hello, sir. I'm napping over here. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha! You can see us! I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles and we live in the wood. In this wood. Oh. Why, hello? Wiggle butt. Normal folk can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. Wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Why, no. No, as a matter of fact, I haven't. Little one, I don't think you need to... But of course you haven't. You only just arrived. Exactly. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. I love the Moogles. I love the Moogles. Hi. Hello. You gonna have me another way? Huh? What the? Bugger me? Where'd he go? I love how he looks around like, did the liquid run away? Redania's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? You can get mad at me, I'm gonna butcher this, I don't care anymore. Bremont's the name and peddling's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garment, I'd say you were one of them adventurers. Am I warm? No, you're cold. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. Then why are you doing this? So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power. Normally I leave that blank. Power? As in, power to do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you best enroll in the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it won't hurt to join a guild neither. Gridania's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a pole, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. You got it, lad. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Oh no, we have problems. What's this then? Uh-oh. Woohoo! Oh, ah! I tried to warn you. Well, what's going on? A skirmish has broke out up ahead with the Ixtal. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells. We should hold him here. Try to break clear. Got it, sir? These are some big birdie men. Birdie me, birdie me. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixtal to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends. So just take care, alright? Alright. By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? Nope. Nope. Not really. Thought not. Ah, but I'll wager there's been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journey itinerant to teach you a few new things about your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud. The biggest, lushest forest in all of Eorzea. Got to stop. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that. Not since the calamity laid it of waste. Laid half of it to waste. The destructions prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Ixtal unneeded encouragement. Birdmen raids had become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Yeah, because I'm getting really tired of doing the accent. It's bad. Behold Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals. There's so many people screaming at me right now. I can feel it in my bones.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
Here's where we part ways, son. Thank God. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's back to the high road for me. You've got it. Here, I want you to have this, by the way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, sow serenity,
Purity and sanctity. Ooh. Ah. You there? Yes, you. No accent. No accent, Leo. Blah, blah. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. Aye. I am Birdnant, a wood whaler of Gridania. 'Tis my duty to protect our nation from her enemies, while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. I'm gonna bust you in the buns, come here. I'll show you if I'm friend or foe. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. I am a mouse and keyboard man, personally. I can use either. I have played this on PlayStation 4. Follow the instructions to move the character. Shut up. Shut up. Oh. Okay. This is where it gets a little... The run for me is kind of funny. I heard you. Shush. Go away. I know how. I know. Yes. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself in the Adventurers Guild. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Shush your dirty mouth. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Caroline Canopy. That's headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mion within, and she will take you in hand. Thank you, sir, but good day. Good day to you, sir. Good day. Yes. Okay. First things first. I'll be right back. I gotta reset my layout here. Okay, it's a little better. Actually, I'll take it back. This one needs to go here. And this one needs to go here. There we go. And I'll keep buying these later. But for right now, this is the layout that works best for me personally. Which the beautiful thing about this game is you can set it up however you want it. You know? You don't have to have this layout. This is just, as I said, what I enjoy. What makes the game a little more convenient for me and a little easier. Well, hello, I know we turn in quest. No, coffee cold. Nothing worse, in my opinion, than cold coffee. Why, hello, madam. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wandering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Young? Dude, I look like I'm 80. Welcome. Mion's my name, and Mother Mion as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. Why, hello. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? Maybe. To an outsider's eye, all may seem well within our nation. But not could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. Dixel and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years passed. Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square alm of the Twelve's Wood was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable this must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it is also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet, amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst the blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Ahem. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Thank goodness. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hell for those using amusing aliases. Spiritus McTwiggin, Are you quite sure this isn't an amusing alias? Oh, madam, 'tis my name. Very well, from this moment forward, you're a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elements and the bounty of the Twelve's Wood. The guild expects great things from you. You shouldn't, you really shouldn't. Look at what just arrived. Another God's damned adventurer. Boy, I reach over, I snatch your head right off your ears. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The Elder Seer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. I'd like to see you try. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the 12's Wood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. Whatever, he's been an asshole. I don't care what you say. I don't give a damn. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not know well. Oh, I can't read. Your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalog of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. I'm just like, what? On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Thank you, darling. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. It took 10 minutes. Swear to Bob. 10 minutes of reading. As I hope you can tell, these are going to be longer plays. At least the first few episodes to get into the... Yeah. That concludes the introductory game tutorial. Thank you. Yeah. Main scenario quest. I already know these. Basically, these are the quests we're focusing on. We're doing the story quest, because if not, it'll take me 10 years to shoot this, so... Mion, the proprietor of the Carline Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. You got it, mama. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp, I gotta slow down, of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Okay. Your first task is to visit the Aetherite. The massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetherite Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. She's right. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Lancers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the polearm. Speak to Jillian, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania Commercial District. Gridania's Commercial District. There you shall find weapons and armor, and all various items that an adventurer might need on his travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsemontre, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. Oh, look at her. She's taking care of us. You have your task, Spiritus. May Nofika guide your path. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I'm certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild, are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. They really are. We actually will do some of the smith stuff. I ignored it for years, and I'm glad that one of my buddies got me to do it. Mainly because you can get some good gear. Ha ha ha. We're going to do these 3 quests, and we're actually going to call the video. Mainly because these 3, they won't take no time. I say that as it takes 20 hours to load. Hello? Aha. Main menu, I already know. Yup. Yup. Navigation, yup. You'll be able to see this as I go. I used to worry. I was like, oh, I gotta show these people everything. I gotta show them now. No, just pay attention to what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. You'll grasp the concept rather quickly, hopefully. Alright, Bernadette has a quest as well. Really? Huh. Bernadette is searching for adventurers eager to prove their mettle. Well, you got it. Newly come to Gridania, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with Chancellor of the God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archers Guild. The creatures of the 12 Wood have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I'm certain that your offer of aid would be well received. Yeah, gladly. Darling, put some clothes on, would you? I'm a gentleman, not a roguish devil. Attune. You attune to the Aetheryte. Greetings, adventurers. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instruction. Nisia. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I'm Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. That one? That one? Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and tune himself to each one. That's kind of a sexist statement. What about herself? What about itself? Truly, few things in this world are so useful as to an intrepid adventurer as yourself. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. I'm sorry. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. I don't. Thank you, though. Yeah, got it. Yeah, because we're at 40 minutes. I know how return works. Basically, quick overview. Click here. Set home point. It is already my home point. If I go somewhere, I can hit that and go beep beep. What are you? Itinerant Moogle? Oh, newest irregular. Okay, yeah, tombstones. We won't get to those for like a month. Moving on. I'm not going to go to God's Quiver yet, mainly because it is out of the way. I will get there eventually. And don't get me wrong, if I happen upon some side quests that kind of coincide with main scenario, I'll do those too, but right now, and it's sad you really don't see this race very often, mainly because it is a little derp looking. He just is kind of lunging forward. And that did turn me off in the past to it, but I think I kind of like it. Alright. Parsimony. But by what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsimony, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mion's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, son. I smell that eel pie of yours malms away. Hand it over. I don't know why. There's your thinking pie. The flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from here where we stand. Yeah, I went through one. If you mean to do battle, you best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Uldan merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There's a little more than I can teach you with mere words. Go, pursue the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There's no substitute for first-hand experience after all, and I'm weary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. Nah, you got my only one. Sorry, bro. Sorry, Bob Stick, handing over items. As you saw, it's just a drag and drop. It's not difficult. Here we go forth. Yeah, my gear score is like... It's crap. I love his run. I'm here! Enroll me. Welcome to the Lancers Guild. I see you brought your own spear. If you seek to refine your skills with a polearm, when you have come... Well, then you have come to the right place. And when I learn to speak, I will talk to you again. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another, and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. More than just an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for hunting, and with game ever plentiful in the Twelveswood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the locals here since before the founding of Gridania. Yape. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place for spearmasters from across the realm, many eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our wood whalers. And it was here in Gridania that their myriad fighting styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to the art taught here today. That spear technique could be formalized at all. Owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by Wood Whaler captains Mistal nigh on a century past. The tradition of accepting students from without as well as within Gridania's borders persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive, but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. Woman, I aged 10 years. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you have a will to enlist, speak to me again and we can begin the enrollment procedures. Yes. Yes, I have. Thank you. All who seek admittance to our rank must present themselves before him. He will judge if you are fit to become one of us. Pray make your way to the training area within. Our guild master awaits you there. Thank you. Guild master, Gildy Poo. Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. Though you have doubtless brandished a spear before this day, and perhaps even in earnest, you still have a long way to go before you may call yourself a Lancer in sooth. In my capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it were an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we Lancers forego plate, favoring armor of leather and chain. Such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. A Lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. But by its nature, the polearm is a simple wood weapon to wield. For good or ill, even in a farmer's hand, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus has it been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds, that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill this essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await you should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the resolve to wield a lance? Indeed I do, sir. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. But I neglected to introduce myself. I am Owain, master of this guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged, I hereby assign you to your first task, a trial to be precise. In order to develop an affinity with your weapon and learn to gauge such things as distance, you are to go forth and brandish your spear with reckless abandon. The squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars that roam just outside the city shall provide you with a suitable challenge. put down, let us say, 3 of each, and then report back to me. Can you tell that I'm not a talky-talk person? I may cut some of that out. Well, boys and girls, I do believe that this will end us on this video. We are at 50 minutes. I forgot how long the introduction is. We will come here. We will tune to the Aetherite. The smaller ones do make the Aethernet, which will allow us to bounce back and forth between places. But, yeah. I don't care. But we'll catch you in the next one. Good luck. God bless. Later.